Tessa Martin, and this is my informative speech about mascotting. So who here loves going to football games? Almost everybody, right? Well, how do the players get so pumped up? By the crowd, of course. And how does the crowd get their energy? From the cheerleaders. And who helps the cheerleaders pump up the crowd and the players? The mascots. Everybody loves watching the furry characters jump around, dance, act silly, and crack jokes. But there's a lot more to mascotting than people think. Mascotting is a very important job that requires the most skill because it takes a lot of responsibility, safety, and a lot more rules than people would think. Mascots are viewed as an extension of the school. These cartoon characters are seen as celebrities with extreme school spirit. Most importantly, mascots should always be maintaining a positive image of their school. Once the game stops, the duty as mascots doesn't. We must always be a positive role model in and out of the costume. Always be aware of what we are doing because we have a huge responsibility of entertaining the crowd. At least 10% of the crowd is always watching mascots at all times, looking for a good laugh. By accepting the position of mascots, we have committed ourselves to remain dedicated entertainers from the moment we put on the suit till the moment we get out. Mascots should be able to handle both the planning and the improvisation aspects of mascotting in order to be their best while regularly involving themselves in sporting events. As you can see, the mascot suit isn't very ventilated, so it is easy to get dehydrated. Inside the suit, it can get up to 35 degrees hotter than outside. Mascots need to hydrate a lot. We sweat a lot, maybe even more than the players, so we have a high chance of fainting, causing us to go to the hospital. We have to start hydrating 2 hours before the game so we can get fluids throughout our system, and soft drinks don't count. If we do not take the proper safety precautions, mascots are at a high risk of having a heat stroke. For all these reasons, breaks are crucial. Breaks should be short so that the body doesn't go through extreme temperature changes. You and your escort should have a break area out of sight so that the public cannot see you. Escorts are responsible for assisting the mascot in a safe manner while you are in the suit. There are the mascot's extra eyes. Mascots have limited vision, so in order to keep them safe, they need someone to keep an eye out for them and speak for the mascot. Escorts are like bodyguards to keep the mascots away from sneaky children, mischievous teenagers, potential danger, and other obstacles that a mascot may face to ensure everything runs smoothly. Of course, the number one rule of mascotting is safety. After that is the vow of silence. A mascot must never speak in their character because it will break the illusion. Don't break character when you're in the mascot suit because you never know who is watching, and if you break character, you're just another person in a suit. When you are out of the costume, it should be stored away so that the believability is not broken. Inside the costume, a mascot should be over-exaggerated because it would be easier for the crowd to understand what the mascot is trying to portray. Most people want to watch the game, so when you're in the mascot suit, don't take away the player's glory. With that said, someone will always be watching you, so never take your head off or show skin while you're in the suit, because again, it will ruin the illusion. Also, don't let any unauthorized person in your suit if you are sick, because they could do something inappropriate that would get you kicked off the team or ruin your mascot's reputation. Mascotting allows a person to be someone else for a few hours without any judgment whatsoever. All in all, mascots have a lot of responsibility, have to stay safe, and make sure they follow all the rules. By remembering these points, you will be able to develop a well-rounded character with lots of personality that adults and children will love to be around and watch, maybe even more than the game. I'm Tessa Martin, and that was my informative speech about mascotting. Thank you.